All right, man, we got the top 5 assault rifles after the season 5 update, and these things are broken. Bang, man, if you guys feel like I left anything off this list, like Legend has to be on this list, let me know down in the comment section. If you guys do enjoy the video, do me one favor, drop a like on the video so you can get this video to 500 likes in one single day when I'll bring you guys the top 5 loadouts. Gotta give a shout out to the Noti gang. If you guys do want to be featured in the video, y'all already know it, man. Just comment down below. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Make sure you guys follow my socials and enjoy the video. All right, man, so first thing we got up on the list, man, one of my personal favorites is the STG-44. Now, the STG did get like touched multiple times, but it is still one of the top ARs in the game, especially for Vanguard ARs that still absolutely take over. Every time the meta shifts, the STG is still one of the most solid ARs in the game. But enough of all that talking, man. Let's get straight into the setup. So for the very first attachment we have on is the muzzle, the MX Silencer, which gives you your sound suppression, horizontal recoil control, vertical recoil control, along with your damage range, which is essential on an AR because you guys want that range. For the underbarrel, we have the M1941 handstop, which is basically gives you a recoil control. The STG already has 0 recoil, so you guys don't have to worry too much on having to control this gun. That's what makes it one of the top ARs in the game. It has no recoil. For the magazine, we have the 7.62 Gorenko 50 round mag, which gives you a recoil control and accuracy, movement speed, ADS speed, along with your fire rate, which is really good for a magazine. Most magazines, especially on MW and Cold War guns, don't do this type of stuff, which is absolutely insane in my personal opinion. Next attachment we have on the list is the ammunition, the Linton, which basically gives your bullet velocity. Rear grip is the polymer grip, which gives you flinch resistance along with your accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. For the perk one, we have Vital, which gives you increased torso damage. Now, a lot of people probably will run like Nerves of Steel or like Focus or something, but Vital is the best way to go just because not only does it give you your increased torso damage, these two don't really like it doesn't go well with the SCG, so trust me on that. Perk 2 is fully loaded, which just basically gives you ammo the minute you pick up your gun. Stock is the VDD-34S weighted, which gives you accuracy, flinch resistance, recoil control, aim and stability, and everything you possibly could need for an AR. Absolutely dominant. Now, very last attachment is the optic, which is always optional, but personally me, I love the G16 2.5 times on the SCG. It gives you accuracy and recoil control. Basically, most of the attachments we have on this gun is recoil control to make it even more of a laser beam. You guys literally do not have to control this gun, but if you guys want to run something else like the SVT or something that you like, go ahead, man. It's all up to preference. But yeah, gonna take a screenshot, man. Now, next gun we got up on the list. I know y'all probably surprised to see a Cold War in the mix. We have the XM4, possibly one of the best ARs to date. I see a lot of people starting to run this, especially since the KG got a nerf in like a lot of the top ARs. An LMG is not really good to run right now, just because yes, it melts fast, but the reload time is absolutely slow. I feel like the XM4 exceeds in everything: the reload time, TTK, recoil control, everything, man. And the fact that a Cold War gun fits into this list is absolutely insane. But enough of all that talk. Let me show you guys the best setup. So for the very first attachment you guys want to throw on is the optic, which is always optional, but if you guys are definitely running this for long range, Axial Arms 3 times is the best way to go. One of my personal favorite sights on Cold War ARs. For the barrel, we have the best barrel, the 13.5-inch Task Force barrel, which gives you bullet velocity, horizontal recoil control, effective damage range, along with your vertical recoil control. Now, this one is a little bit, a lot heavier than the reinforced heavy. You guys can run the reinforced if you guys want a little bit faster ADS time, but I'm speaking more of a no recoil sense. Just know your ADS time will be a little bit slower just because of that barrel. Now, next attachment we have is the 8-inch suppressor, which gives you sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, and along with your effective damage range. For the underbarrel, to help more with the recoil, because the XM4 does kick up quite a bit, we have the Field Agent Grip, which gives you a horizontal along with your vertical recoil control. Then the very last attachment we ran is the magazine. Now, if I'm running like trios, you can get away with 45 just to help with the ADS speed, but if you guys are running like quads and you need a lot of ammo, definitely run the STANAG 60 round mag, which is absolutely insane on this gun because it gives you as many bullets that you guys could possibly need. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the XM4, and go to take a screenshot, man. So next gun we got up on the list, I actually started running this a lot. You guys see it a lot of my videos. You guys asked for my best automaton class setup. Ever since they introduced the automaton into the mix, this thing has always been meta, even though it got a nerf like a right off rip once Vanguard guns dropped into Warzone. The automaton, no recoil, TTK is there. Everything on this gun is absolutely insane that you guys have to try. One of the best ARs, top 5 ARs in the game right now for sure. But enough of all that talking. Let me show you guys the best automaton class setup. So for the very first attachment you guys want to run is the muzzle, the MX Silencer, which basically gives you a sound suppression, horizontal and vertical recoil control, along with your damage range. The barrel is the Anastasia Sniper, which gives you your bullet velocity and range along with your accuracy. Underbarrel is the M1941 handstop, which just basically gives you your recoil control. Of course, the magazine is the 6.55 millimeter 75 round mag. The best magazine. You guys don't want to run anything else. The other mags kind of hinder it a lot. The ammunition is lengthened just to give you guys that bullet. Rear grip is the polymer grip, which gives you flinch resistance, accuracy, and recoil during sustained fire. Perk 1 is the tight grip, which give your accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. Like I said, this is a more stability build, so these actually help a lot, and it actually has a really good ADS, so these things don't hinder the ADS speed like it usually would on like other guns. Perk 2, we have the fully loaded, which of course gives you your full ammo. Stock is the Anastasia padded, which gives your accuracy and recoil during sustained fire, along with the flinch resistance. Then the very last attachment is the optic, the G16 2.5 times. I know a lot of people will probably like running like the SVT or whatever. You guys can run whatever you want. The optic is always optional, but personally for me, I love the G16 on most Vanguard ARs, man. It's just my baby. But I gotta take a screenshot, man. Now, next we got up on the list is the Kilo 141. This gun actually got a buff. A lot of you know this, and I'm surprised because hey, the Kilo was already hitting before. Now, ever since the buff, it's been hitting differently. I've seen the Kilo get thrown into the mix along with the Grau ever since the Grau got a buff, and it's been absolutely astounding to see Modern Warfare guns come back, especially Modern Warfare ARs, man. But enough with all that talk. Let me show you guys the best Kilo 141 setup. So for the very first attachment you guys want to run is the muzzle, the monolithic suppressor, which gives you the sound suppression and damage range, of course. For the barrel, we have the Singard Arms 19.8 inch parallel barrel, which gives you damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control that you guys need. Now, the Kilo, you guys already know the Kilo is one of the most steadiest guns in the game. Especially with the Grau, the Kilo and the Grau have to be top 5 no recoil guns in the game. I personally can't say. You guys really don't need a lot to control the recoil on the Kilo, but the attachments we throw on help with all of these a lot. For the underbarrel, we have the Commando foregrip, which gives you a recoil stabilization and aim stability. For the magazine, we have the 60 round mag. You guys can choose between the 50 and 60. The ADS times aren't really a crazy factor in this. It doesn't hinder it that much, but whether you guys are playing trio or quads, you guys can choose which one you guys want to run. This is an option. Just don't run a 100 round drum. This slows it down a lot. So we went ahead and we usually run the 60 because since it doesn't hinder it that much, might as well go with 60, you feel me? Then the very last attachment is always optional. I tell you guys this all the time. I used to run like APX Hollow, Corp on my hollow side, but right now my personal favorite to run that I do recommend on the Kilo 141 is the VLK optic, which, you know, we run on most Modern Warfare AR. It's absolutely insane, man. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Kilo 141 still being meta in the game, and I'll go to take a screenshot, man. Now, I would have been a fool to leave this off the list, man. Next up, we got that Got Touch is the Cooper Carbine. Personally, one of my favorite ARs in the game. I was using it yesterday on stream, and it was going absolutely insane. The Cooper has a nice ADS speed. TTK is amazing. Recoil control is really up there to make it top 5 SMGs in the game for sure. If you guys get used to this gun, you guys will absolutely dominate and know how to use it, man. Even though it got a nerf, it's still definitely one of the top 5 ARs in the game. But enough with all that talking. Let me show you guys the best setup. So the very first setup you guys want to run is the muzzle, the MX Silencer, which gives you sound suppression, horizontal along with your vertical recoil control and your damage range, which is always key on an AR. I tell you guys that all the time. For the underbarrel, we have the M1941 handstop, which basically gives you a recoil control. For the barrel, we have the 22-inch Cooper custom barrel, which gives you a highly accurate and controllable fire rate, reduced scope sway, and gun bob along with your damage range. Now, most of these attachments have a lot of like recoil control, which the Cooper really doesn't need. Like, this thing is literally a freaking laser beam, but it does, you know, add a little icing on the cake. For the magazine, we have the 9mm 60 round drum, which gives you recoil control and accuracy, fire rate, ADS speed, along with your magazine ammo capacity. For the ammunition, we have lengthen, which is basically it's your bullet velocity, you feel me? For the rear grip, we have the polymer grip, which gives you your flinch resistance and your accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. For the perk 1, we have the tight grip, which gives your accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. Again, like I said, a lot of stability attachments, even though, you know, the Cooper is already one of the no recoil guns in the game. Next attachment we have perk 2 is fully loaded, which is gives you all your ammo. Stock is the Cooper 45W stock. Recoil control when mounted, crouched or prone, along with your accuracy and recoil control during sustained fire. Then the very last attachment we have my personal favorite sight. Even you guys already know the G16 is my baby, but on the Cooper I love running the SVT. I don't know, it gives me like it's such a clean feeling on the Cooper. I love running this instead of G16, but sometimes, you know, I'll switch back and forth, but it's always optional. So if you guys want to run something else, go ahead, man. I won't blame you. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Cooper and go to take a screenshot. Now, for the honorable mention, the very last gun we got up on the list is the AS44. One of my favorite guns in the game, and I love making videos on this because the TTK on the AS44 is absolutely insane. If you guys know right now, the UGM is one of the best things in the game to use TTK-wise, but it's an LMG. Imagine the UGM as an AR, lower ammo count with better mobility. It would be the AS44. So trust me when I say this. Use this build, and I will bring you guys a crazy gameplay with it, man. Use this build. So enough of all that talking. Let me show you guys the best setup. So for the muzzle, we have the MX Silencer, which gives you a sound suppression, horizontal and vertical recoil control along with your damage range. Now, the AS44 does kick up quite a bit. One of those lot of recoil guns, but the attachments we threw on helps with that a lot. For the barrel, we have the, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, 615mm, highly accurate and controllable, reduced scope sway along with your gun bob and damage range. For the underbarrel, we have the M1941 handstock, which gives you recoil control. Basically, you guys are definitely gonna need that. For the magazine is the 7.62 Gorenko 50 round mag, which gives you recoil control and accuracy, fire rate, movement speed along with your magazine ammo capacity. For the ammunition, of course, is an AR, so we went ahead and ran length. And for the bullet velocity, rear grip, personally for me, I love running hatch grip just for that recoil control. But I see a lot of people run polymer grip. You guys can try polymer grip. That's the main like rear grip attachment for Vanguard ARs. But the hatch grip has really been working for me. So go ahead and try that out, man. For perk 1, we have sleight of hand. That just basically gives you reload quickness. Just because we have 60 rounds, you guys definitely gonna need that. Perk 2 is fully loaded to give you all the ammo you need. Stock is the ZAC 12A stock, which gives you a horizontal recoil control along with your ADS-B, which is amazing for an AR. Then the very last attachment is optional, but personally for me, I love running the SVT, man. Absolutely my favorite. The G16 is nice, but the SVT on the no recoil AS44 is absolutely dominant that you guys have to try. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the AS44 and go to take a screenshot. But yeah, those are the top 5, top 6, I personally can say best ARs in the game right now that I looked at overall. There are a lot of honorable mentions that I didn't add on the list. So if you guys feel like I left anything off the list, let me know down in the comment section, man. Anything I could possibly be sleeping on. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a sub. It would be very, very much appreciated. And yeah, legend.
If it's right up in a circle, but that chopper it get low. Yeah. I bet that chopper it get low.